What up guys, my name is Kong and today I'm gonna be doing another anime review for you guys. Today I'm gonna be talking about Darling in the Franxx Season 1 Episode 21 I believe. The reason I say I believe because I watch so many anime shows and I forget, I get them confused. But let's talk about Darling in the Franxx episode 21. So what happened is that obviously, the princess was trapped in the I guess the Alpha Strezia. I get this gigantic, France, I guess you could say, that she's trapped. She's there was an I guess you could say there was a basically a trapper in there with Hiro in it, and found out that these beings were actual extraterrestrial beings, that they have invaded Earth about 65 million years ago, and this was the second time that they had come back to Earth and tried to take them out, and to take Earth out, I guess, to get Earth's core, I guess the Earth's magna, and they couldn't do it. So the only way they was gonna take out, I guess, the Earth was to implode Earth with Strezia, I guess the Alpha Strezia, this gigantic robot that could take out, a fleet of stars, like a fleet, a ship in space. It was powerful. It was amazing. But where it really comes down to this episode is that, the conclusion, the relationship between Dr. Fran and Zero Two, and he was saying that you were a copy of the princess. I knew that because as early I predicted that she was the clone, and being the clone of the princess, therefore she was able to operate the Alpha Strezia, the big gigantic robot, and she was Zero Two was not gonna give up, the fight. She wanted to be with her darling. Hence the title of the series, Darling in the Franxx. She refers him as her darling. So, and we find out why he is her darling. So she goes up, and then she saved him. She saved Hiro, and then the princess gave all her power to Zero Two, and that's why they were able to break out of the I guess you could say the wrap or the cover, and they literally shoot the beam into outer space and took out the entire, you could say, Starfleet, the fleet of ship, and it was like, damn, holy shit. And then also the entities or the extraterrestrials say, hey, we're gonna come back another time. This time, the next time we come back, we'll come back with an army, So we're expecting them to come back for a third wave. This is the second wave, and we're gonna be expecting a third wave. And this third wave gonna be, the size and scope is gonna be monumental. It's gonna be huge, But and then what I also want to talk about is the other than the love between Zero Two and Hiro, their love for each other, that they're promised for each other to never be separated from each other. I like that, and they kept that. But what I also find interesting, that is the one squad, how they were following. It was kind of like Zero Two, but they were following their they call it Papa's order, and you get to find out that these Papa, or they get these leaders, they were extraterrestrial, and that they were doing the dirty work for the extraterrestrial being. and then they were like adamant that they were doing this for Papa or their father, but in reality they were doing it a dirty work. In reality, that they played into their hand. They did the dirty work. They weren't their own individual. They weren't who they are. They were not human. They were almost in a sense programmed to do what their papa said. So it was kind of sad to see that they would fight for an entity that wasn't their own true father. It was just, yeah, it was like, whoa, that was just, it was sad, and it was just, I feel pity for them, you know. So that was the whole gist of this episode. Is basically the end of this war. And then also, we found out that, I don't know about you guys, but I think the princess is about 65 million years old, and she still looked that, in that form. Like, damn, she's practically immortal in a word of a sense, because she had lived that long. She's like the last being on, I think, planet Earth. And we also get to know that they exist before human did. So that they were a race before the human. That was also interesting too, that we get to find out. And then also want to say that Hiro and Ichigo, no, I'm not saying, Hiro and Zero Two are the last, I guess the last remnant of the old and ancient race where the princess was. Because remember, Zero Two is a clone of the princess. So she had the blood, the DNA of the princess. And then you have Hiro, who had sucked the blood from Ichigo, from Zero Two when they were little. And he started at Horn. So those two are gonna be, I think they're gonna be able to procreate of that species. I guess they're not Homo sapien, but they are pre-Homo sapien being, ancient being from the past. So I thought that was kind of really unique, that I didn't think about it right when I was watching, but I thought about it right now, that they are, when you think about it, Hiro and Zero Two are the last remnant of the old ancient race. Hiro is kind of a mixture, but Zero Two is a pure exact clone from the princess. She probably has some properties the same. So I think that when they procreate, the bloodline gonna carry, and because this series talk about procreation, talk about life and death, having kids, being in marriage, and that sort of thing. And I see that Hiro and Zero Two is they are kind of like Adam and Eve in a sense, because they are the last remnant of the people that are on Earth. They are the one that to procreate the world with the old ancient being, with Zero Two being the old ancient exact DNA of the old ancient race. So in that sense, I thought that was interesting to kind of pick up and notice. Other than that, this episode is really about the conclusion of the fight, and I'm excited to see where it goes, because now there's no Papa. Dr. Franz apparently is dead. He's got crushed. We see that, and he's like, and then the funny thing that he's laughing. He's like laughing. He's like, oh my God, I want to see it. And this man is like, you're thinking about like, what's going on? But to me, I feel like he got the death he deserved, because the way he manipulated all these kids' life. He manipulated Zero Two, and he manipulated Hiro and all these kids, and to get to almost his own end, his own mean, his own desire, passion, and it's like his death is kind of befitting of him. So I would like to see where this goes on, because now essentially the gang or the squad Are they gonna be by themselves? They're not gonna have a superior a commander gonna say give them direction. They can now truly, in a sense, be on their own, go on their own journey, explore the world, see the world. Because Hiro and Zero Two, I think Hiro actually promises Zero Two that they would see the world, travel, see the world, and I think that fit perfectly for the next episode and the episode before. After that is that they're gonna see what's out there, and they're gonna go on an adventure. And to me, it makes sense because life is about taking an adventure. It is about going on a journey, you know. So I think I find that fitting. There's not a lot of things that I find cool, unique, but I find some stuff interesting and cool in this episode. Not so much of the human side of it, but really about the characters and about what possibly goes on. But again, guys, that I want to say, please like, thumbs up, share, subscribe, and browse to my YouTube channels. I have a lot of contents on there. Please do so. Press that bell button to help me and to help you. All right. And this is the review, my anime review of Darling in the Franxx, Season 1, Episode 21. It's the conclusion of the battles, as you guys can tell. I hope you watched the episode. But anyway, guys, most importantly, I want to say thank you so much for your time and effort to watching my anime review of Darling in the Franxx, Season 1, Episode 21. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.